What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be building my King of the Court squad in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Now, some people are going to ask, Ty, wait, what? Are you playing King of the Court today? You made one last week and you didn't ultimately play. Here's the deal. Here's the situation. A couple of things I do want to kind of hit on. First one being, there's a Play Now tournament for $10,000 today that I'm going to be playing in instead. Now, I will be live on Twitch streaming that instead of playing in King of the Court. And it's one of the things that I've really kind of held on to, or not held on to, but really talked about all year long is that, guess what, guys? If there's a tournament that is worth actual, like, US dollars, like, I'm going to play in that 10 times out of 10 over King of the Court. So I will not be playing in King of the Court today. It is what it is. I'm not hating on King of the Court, but it's just one of those things. Like, again, if there is something like this, it is what it is. I'm going to be playing in the Play Now tournament, but that's besides the point. I'll be live on Twitch anyways. But if I were to play in King of the Court, this is the squad I would be running. I'm going to start off at the point guard position with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is so good on this game. My MJ's got 34 legend badges. And it is literally the perfect King of the Court card. Why? Well, King of the Court, what do you need? You need guys that are going to get you buckets, knock down threes, and play great defense. Michael Jordan is going to do all of those types of things. The card is going to be an absolute beast on the floor. And honestly, I don't know if it gets much better than MJ. Now, I get what people say about, well, Ty, isn't MJ too small at this stage in my team? I get it. But at the end of the day, I'd rather have a point guard that I can trust offensively to get me a bucket, and Michael Jordan can do that. And again, is he the best point guard in the game? No, but I got him for a good deal, and I absolutely love Michael Jordan. At the shooting guard position, plugging in Kawhi Leonard. Here's where things get difficult, right? Eventually, I do need to go through and upgrade, right? Like, eventually. I don't know when it's going to be, but eventually I need to go get, whether it's T-Mac, whether it's Paul George. More importantly than anything, I just need some more height at that shooting guard position, even if it's Larry Bird. Like, I just need some slight more height. But for now, Kawhi Leonard's going to hold it down. Like I said, eventually I will have to do what I've got to do and make those adjustments. But for now, Kawhi's going to do his thing. He's 6'7", still going to play great defense. His speed at a 97. Mine's got those 40 Hall of Famers. Yes, I know it's no legend badges, and people are going to, clown me for that. But Kawhi is still going to be an absolute stud, an absolute beast on the floor. And if you don't like what Kawhi Leonard gives you, I don't know what to tell you. I get offensively, he's not going to be the best shooting guard in the game, but he's still one of the best on-ball defenders in the game. His catch-and-shoot release is fantastic. And guess what? His leaner going right is really solid as well for Mr. Kawhi Leonard. At the small forward position here, plugging in dark matter Michael Beasley. Now, as much as I like Michael Beasley, he's not the best shooting guard or small forward in the game. He's not, but he is really good. 6'9", 96 3 ball, 95 driving, 94 ball handle. Defensively okay, not great, 95 speed. Mine's got those 6 legend badges just to help him out a little bit more. Now, what do I see with my starting lineup so far? Well, I see an undersized squad. And that's something that does definitely bug me. But at the end of the day, if you do not have a ton of MT, it's tough to get that figured out. It is. I don't really want to run Jabari Smith Jr. I don't want to run Alexis Agenta. So for now, it's just going to be an undersized squad. Power forward position, plug it into Dikembe Mutombo. This is where we get some height on the court here in Dikembe Mutombo. 7'2", 94 3 ball, good stats all across the board. Great rebounding. Mine's got the 24 Hall of Famers, the 16 on gold. The only thing that I would do with Dikembe Mutombo is get a better one. And so I have thought about before maybe possibly selling my Dikembe and trying to get a different one. And that's actually something I'm going to do today. And y'all can clown me if y'all want. But at the end of the day, I want a better Dikembe Mutombo. And so that's something I am going to hopefully get today throughout the day. But if I were to play in King of the Court, Dikembe would be in my lineup for sure. I absolutely love the card. I think he is the best big man at that dark matter tier that we do have. So Dikembe Mutombo would obviously be plugged in here. Obviously, if I don't have Dikembe Mutombo, you're looking at somebody else. At the center position, Galaxy Opal Victor Wembanyama. My Wemby has played in a ton of games on my squad. And again, another card that eventually I might need to go through and sell. But for now, Wemby is just fine. This one's got the rebound chaser, the brick wall, the immovable enforcer, the on-ball menace. I mean, my Wemby is about as good as it gets. At the end of the day, it's tough because Victor Wembanyama is no longer that best big in the game. You got guys like Yao, you got guys like Invincible Wemby, and it just makes things really difficult, the fact that he is no longer that next level good. But at the end of the day, Victor Wembanyama is still really solid. Offensively, he still gives you a ton on the court. And so if you're not plugging in Victor Wembanyama, I don't know what to tell you. Backup point guard position, I'm plugging in Danny Avdija. Now, here's the thing. 6'9". This is where you get some height on the court. Mine's got some great badges. One thing about Danny is I'm still not sold on his release, but he's going to knock down shots. He's going to play solid defense. There is still a lot of great things that Danny is going to give you on the floor. And so for me, it's one of the things right now that I think I've got to figure out with Denny is, okay, what is the balance like with his offense and his defense? Obviously, his defense is going to be way better than his offense, but I personally have to figure out both of those things. So I do like Denny. I think the card is a really solid card, a really solid addition to your squad. And again, he is pretty expensive, but gives you great defense, great height, still giving you some sort of offense. At the bench too, Amen Thompson. I'm going to say this. A lot of people aren't going to like it. I like Amen Thompson more than I like Kawhi Leonard. I don't know why. I think it's just his ability to move and his shot creation that I just like that slightly more. And honestly, I would not be opposed for myself, similar to Dikembe Mutombo, going and finding an Amen Thompson that's even better than the one I've got. I feel like Amen Thompson's price has went way down in recent weeks. And obviously it makes sense with people getting Paul George, those types of things. But I still really like this card and rate him extremely, extremely highly. So just kind of another side note there is if I could get a better Amen Thompson, it's something I might do in the next couple of weeks. Small forward position, Josh Smith. He's got 23 legend badges, and he is a card that ever since I've got him, he's outperformed my expectations. And whether it's his pro tooling or whether it's his catch and shoot jump shot, the card is just overall a card that I can trust on my floor. And I think that is so important. He's going to knock down shots. He can be that third occasional ball handler for me. And in a squad in which I've got Denny, I know Amen Thompson's going to be able to make some plays, but Josh Smith is going to have to do that. And he obviously can. Really do like what Josh Smith provides. As far as like a 3-and-D type player in the game, I think the card is extremely solid. Now, again, is he the best small forward in the game at this stage? No. Invincible Giannis obviously is that, but Josh Smith is really solid. At the backup power forward position, we're still plugging in Pro Pass Tim Duncan. And I know some people are going to be like, Ty, what? Just plug in Willis Reed. Well, guess what? Tim Duncan's better than Willis Reed. Okay? Tim Duncan is better than nearly every card that you're going to get along the way as well. And so I'm here to tell you guys, obviously Paul George is elite, but Tim Duncan is still absolutely amazing. And the fact that we got him as far as a level 40 is concerned last season with all updated SIGs as far as Pro Pass is crazy. They didn't even update the Paul George's SIGs. And so when you are comparing Tim Duncan to some of the other players, you've got to respect what the card does provide. Now, obviously, again, I don't think he's as good as Dikembe Mutombo, but Tim Duncan is still extremely good. At the backup center position, I'm plugging in Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Mine's got those 19 legend badges. Just going to be an absolute beast, an absolute stud. The other thing for me that I've got to do is I've got to play more with Kareem and get confident with that jump shot. It's something in last night's MyTEAM tournament that I was struggling with is I'm just not that super confident shooting the ball with him. Now, I should be, right? Like, he's got everything the card needs, but for some reason, I've just not, crossed that, mind game with Kareem in shooting the basketball. But it is something. His jump shot is smooth. He is 7'2". Objectively speaking, he might be better than Victor Wembanyama. It's just the fact that with Victor Wembanyama is going to be that little bit more cheesy. So this really would be my squad with a better souped up Dikembe Mutombo. And honestly, if I were to play in King of the Court today, I think I'd have a legit shot. And I say that every week, but I genuinely do. And each and every time I play in King of the Court, I get extremely close to winning it. Now, obviously, again, I haven't won every week or those types of things, but I've been extremely close multiple different times. That is going to wrap it up for our video today. Like I said, I'll be live on Twitch streaming the $10,000 Play Now tournament. It's something I've really been labbing, and so I'm going to be locked in on that. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.